What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Table of Madness. And we are getting down to the final two boxes of the booster box showdown, but we all know who the winner really is going to be Digimon. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that by now, with Yu-Gi-Oh constantly losing and only winning one round, and Digimon winning all the rounds. And Digimon not only winning all the rounds, but only one box still so far has not gained us a profit during the Digimon booster box openings, and all the other boxes have. So at this point, you're sitting there just scratching your head being like, man, is there any, can Yu-Gi-Oh get any good highlight pull? I mean, we're still searching for a Starlight Rare. We're still searching for another Therian, like the King Regulus. Like, we're still waiting for another one of those cards. We've only pulled two. So I've been sitting here just watching this booster box opening unfold, and you guys get to watch as well. And we're just sitting here scratching our heads and being like, is this really Yu-Gi-Oh has like the best to offer? Can they not do better? And that's pretty much what I've been asking myself this whole time. I'm like, when I'm opening up the boxes and I get to the end and I see how much total value there is, $30, $20. I mean, we can't even get close to like the 40s right now, right? And you got to be sitting there asking yourself, like, is this really the best Yu-Gi-Oh can do? And I know what some people might say. This booster box wasn't meta. This booster box is old. It's not one of the newer sets. That can't be the excuse all the time. And I'm starting to see a lot of that. Not just excuses, but I mean, like, that just can't be the justification for not being able to put, you know, better cards in some sets. Maybe make some better reprints per booster box then. Maybe do something like that. Because I am sitting here wondering, like, again, the question is this the best Yu-Gi-Oh has to offer when it comes to their booster boxes? Because what's going to happen is that, let's say this booster box, what's the next set? The Power of Elements is coming out next, and the prices look very promising. I was actually talking to somebody about that today, and the prices do look pretty good. But what's going to happen in 2-3 weeks? What's going to happen in a month or two? The prices are going to go down. They're going to tank because the next set will get released. The next set will have the better meta cards probably. So again, question needs to be asked: is this the best that Yu-Gi-Oh can do? And again, there are things that they can do, and there's going to be things that I'm really going to be talking about in a later video. And again, this isn't the crap all over Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh in general. They do some things right. I mean, when it comes to their collector sets, they do some things really well, actually. And that's why I said that when it comes to their booster boxes, is it the best they can do? The answer to that is no, it's not the best they can do. They can always do better. Even newer set or not. Look at the Digimon, for example. And again, I know it's hard to compare this, but just take a second here and let me break this down for you guys. Digimon, in some of its older sets, Double Diamond, Great Legend, which is the third set, even 1.0, which is one of their first sets, all hold very good value across the board. And again, Digimon is a newer card game. I understand that. So that could be why the prices are where they're at. That could be it. Yu-Gi-Oh, obviously, been here, done that, been around for a very long time. Okay, so there are some differences. That doesn't dwell on me. I understand all of that. But Digimon is doing it right. Box toppers, promos, dash packs. So I think Yu-Gi-Oh can take a page out of that book and just really make some of us as the buyers a little more happier. Full arts, alternative arts, promos, dash packs, box toppers. These are all things Yu-Gi-Oh can do. Throw in a box topper that's like $2, $3. I mean, that would be awesome. Every box you're opening up a card that's about $2. You know, when I pulled Digimon, I pulled a Mastermon box topper. That card is always around that $2 range. I mean, in the beginning, it was $3. I think as of recently now, I think it's actually almost dropped down to the $1.80 range now. So it has dropped recently, but at least it's there. At least it's something, you know? I think Yu-Gi-Oh can take a page out of that book and just really hone in on their booster boxes, because it seems like when it comes to their collector sets, it's a very different story. Goes from the past 1 and 2, the sarcophagus tins, the millennial gold tins. You got now the newest one, which is Legendary Duelist. You got seasons 1, 2, and now you got season 3. And that looks promising. Granted, it is on a different level than the booster boxes. The booster boxes are always going to be more expensive. A mini display box isn't as expensive. Usually, typically, you're looking at, what, $20, $17. So the chance of getting your money back is actually, you know, relatively easy. So those are some of my thoughts so far that I'm kind of going through, but I'm really hoping that we can, I'm really hoping we get a Starlight Rare in this box and the next box. My thought is that we're not going to pull one at all. I mean, I think by now, I think we would have gotten one by now, but hey, 2 more boxes, you never know what could happen. Like I said, really hoping for that Starlight Rare and kind of at least, you know, put some things into better perspective, because I think when it comes to the end breakdown, I think you guys are going to, like, jaw is going to hit the floor how well Digimon really did, because so far Digimon is killing it on the total value scale versus Yu-Gi-Oh. So like I said, I got the numbers in front of me, but I'm gonna wait till the end of round 12 and I will give you guys those full numbers. We still have 2 more boxes left to go. Today is going to be a double header, so stay tuned for all that. We got one here coming in the morning for you, which this video will be dropping shortly, and then we got one later this afternoon. Also, too, thank you guys for coming through yesterday. If you were one of the a couple of people that came through during my live stream, we did very well on the live stream. I got about 20-25 people that came through. It was a ton of fun. Benz, if you're watching this, I did get you in the booster box of the month giveaway. You did all the things I asked you to. There were a couple of other people that subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys to you who have subscribed, being a part of the Table of Madness. And yeah, I think that's gonna be a staple of this channel, as well as doing some live gameplay, just kicking back, relaxing with my buddy Jester. We just played some video games for about 3 hours, so it was a long stream and it was a lot of fun too. So interacted with some new people, and I'm glad they're a part of the channel, so I really do appreciate it. If you guys want, you can check it out. It's over at my YouTube live playlist. It's 3 hours. I highly recommend you just skip through that first hour, because the first hour of Digimon Survive was one giant tutorial. Also, too, my thoughts on Digimon Survive so far: some good things and some bad things. Too much talking, but the gameplay itself, when you finally get to that point where you're fighting, the strategy behind the whole game is excellent. If you guys are into that kind of turn-based strategy game, I highly recommend Digimon Survive. And I also highly recommend you stick it out for the first hour and a half. Because the first hour and a half is one giant tutorial, a lot of talking. I mean, me and Jess were saying that, man, it's just too much. They could have shortened that up, but I understand why they put that in there. Just some of my quick thoughts on that. And with all that being said, don't forget, today is the last day to enter in this month's booster box giveaway. Tomorrow I'll be announcing the winners, and then I'll also be announcing the next booster box of the month giveaway and what that prize is. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, make sure to like this video, and also comment. Those 3 things will always enter you in the booster box of the month giveaway. And with all that being said, let's get into round 11 of the booster box showdown. Oh, last 2 boxes. This is round 11. Is there any hope? Let's find out. Ah, man. Kind of like a bittersweet moment for me right now, because now that I'm realizing we're getting down to the end, it's just making me realize, I can't wait to keep, to do more research, to find out, and to just see what we're going to do, in the next booster box showdown. Because this has been a lot of fun for me. So, all right. Kind of like a bittersweet moment for me, but let's see how well this round goes, guys. Round 11. We got one more booster box after this, and that's just crazy, man. That is 24 booster boxes ripped open, dissected. And it's just been a lot of fun. It's a lot of packs. Oh, there goes that card. A lot of packs, a lot of cards, a lot of bulk. But nonetheless, this has been a lot of fun. And now that we're getting down to the end of it, just want to go ahead and I don't always do this, but in this video I'm going to. And I just want to say thank you guys for everybody that has watched, that has subscribed to the channel. We've gained a ton of new subscribers in a short period of time. And for me, it's a lot of subscribers. I mean, for some people, it may not seem a lot, but we basically have gathered up over just about 100. I think we're at 100 subscribers in 2 weeks, which for this channel is the best it's ever done. So I'm just I'm ecstatic to that you guys are, a part of this community, part of the Table of Madness family. This is, like I said, we got a ton of content coming. This is just one of the new pieces of content that we've done here, and I think this has been pretty successful. I just want to. Oh! Okay. Damn, Starlight Rare. There we go. We finally pulled a Starlight Rare. I will take it. It's not one of the higher ones. It's not one of the most expensive ones. That is a bit of a bummer. But I'm just happy that we finally got a Starlight Rare, because, man, I gotta tell you, I was getting really worried about the bottom line value of all of this whole case. I'm like, man, I don't think I'm gonna come close, but this actually helps it out. I would have liked one of the better Starlight rares, but I will take it. Put that in a top loader immediately. We do not want to get that. There we go. So in the end, we still ended up pulling a Starlight rare. Now, it wasn't the most expensive one, but it is one after all. And for me personally, this is all I can just want. I just wanted a Starlight rare, because to not pull any Starlight rares and the trajectory of the way these booster boxes are going, I mean, you guys seen it. We haven't pulled a lot of Therians, so I guess now this kind of makes some sense. But we haven't pulled a lot of Therians, and the booster boxes just in general have just been very, very, very lackluster. At least this helps me recoup some of my money, because that's one thing I was getting really worried about. I was really getting worried about the bottom line dollar, and that should help it out. Now, because it is one of the lower value Starlight rares, I'm very curious to see if Digimon actually ends up winning this after all, because we've seen Digimon in the past. Look, speaking of which, there's the card. We've seen Digimon in the past be able to pull out over $100 of pure value, so that may not get it done for this round, but we'll see. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm just happy to pull a Starlight rare at the end of the day. Not Therian, it's not the I don't even remember now what the most expensive one is, but the other one was like, you're looking at $300. But to pull a Starlight rare, oof, because they're not guaranteed, guys. They are not guaranteed. So to pull one, I'm very happy with that. That, like I said, that helps me, and that protects me a lot. Oh boy, that makes me so happy. I was just saying too, like, since we're down to 2 booster boxes, I mean, if I didn't, you know, after this we're down to 1. So if I didn't pull a Starlight rare and no Therians, can you imagine how much money in the end I would have been losing? I mean, that would have been crazy. Oh, so happy we got one. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and move that over a little bit. There we go. Woo. Again, it's not the most expensive one. It is one of the lower ones, so that stings a little bit. But like I said, you're not guaranteed one, so now it would be nice if we pull Therian in this booster box. I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out here at the end, but I'm not sure if now you're guaranteed. I mean, I pulled 1 secret rare, so I'm not sure if we're guaranteed now another one, or if it's even possible to get a second secret rare. But still, finally got. You know what else is nice too? That is my first Starlight rare. Believe it or not, out of all the booster boxes, all the packs, all the cases of Yu-Gi-Oh cards I've ever opened in my life, and trust me, that's a lot of it, I've never pulled a Starlight rare. That is my very first Starlight rare. All right. Well, now that we did pull one, now we know what we're up against here. I think Yu-Gi-Oh fans, I think you guys understand now at this point, like, Digimon's probably still gonna, you know, walk away with a clean victory here. But at least now it won't look so damn lopsided, because that's really where we're heading. We were heading for one hell of a lopsided victory. Digimon's been basically just mopping the floor. So at least here, oh, you do get a second one. See, man, I really wish I would have pulled the Therian. I would have loved to get like over $100 value in this box. Because that right there still just really upsets me that I'm only sitting at 2 Therians this entire case with 1 booster box to go. So I still think that's a problem. Needs to be better pull rates. But still happy at the end of the day we finally got our Starlight rare. albeit one of the lower value ones, but hey, the fact that you are not guaranteed no Starlight rares and it is valued at 70 bucks, we will take it. Hey, it's one of the better ultra rares to get to. With still one more ultra rare left. Excuse me. Oof. Finally, man. I've just been pissed. Putting it mildly, I've been really pissed off about the way this whole booster box shakedown was going for just the Yu-Gi-Oh side of it. Digimon's been doing me, you know, solid, but I've just been very pissed off at the way it's been breaking down with Yu-Gi-Oh, especially with Theory, and I thought for sure I would pull more. But now I guess it kind of makes sense. You got the Starlight rare, so now I can kind of relax a little bit more. So it takes place. This is what Yu-Gi-Oh should be striving to be all the time. This is perfect, guys. So total value pulled here was $110.14 for a profit of $63.89. Now, I'm not saying that this is how it should be every single time, triple digit value. I mean, that's, you know, unrealistic. But to strive for better, to have better value and stuff like that, at least that profit right there and that total value is the equivalent of almost 3 boxes, and that is fantastic. So Yu-Gi-Oh finally doing something right here. We finally got a Starlight rare. Let's see if Digimon can actually pull it off. I highly doubt it, but let's see how they respond. All right, now this is going to be interesting because we didn't pull the best Starlight rare. Let's see how Digimon responds. There is a chance that Digimon could still win this round, which will just absolutely be just a massive gut punch. And then at this point, we would declare, I guess, Digimon the winner via knockout at that point. So starting off with the box topper. This time not a Mastermon, just the Imperial Dramon. Still a nice one, but yeah, we'll see. I'm going to be very curious the way this round now shakes out. I'm just curious for myself here at this point. Because if we would have gotten like the $100 plus. Oh, there we go. There's a new one. Already starting off strong here. First pack Magic. Takato Matsuki. Very nice card with Gallantmon in the background. That's a beautiful looking card. But it's going to be very interesting to see the way this shakes out. Because like I said, we've seen Digimon before, a couple of times actually in this booster box showdown, get over $100 value. But the fact that the card I pulled is not over $100, I mean, there is a chance that Digimon wins this round. Now, this ain't gonna help it though. Golfmon, the worst super rare to pull, like 8 cents. And you know it's a really bad card too because I've put up most of these for sale and I haven't sold a single one yet. It's how bad that card is. I'm sure at some point someone will be reluctant to buy a couple of them. Somebody will get creative and put them in a deck somehow. Sorry about that. All right. Here we go. Already pulled one. I mean, this box needs to not have a secret rare in it. If it has a secret rare, the most expensive secret rare, then there, like I said, there's a good chance that at that point this Digimon booster box will win. But as long as we don't get a secret rare and we just stick to the generic 3 alternative arts, then you got to think that Yu-Gi-Oh is going to win this. Which would be nice, just because, like I said, just to see that Yu-Gi-Oh didn't get absolutely skunked. Because that's basically where it was originally heading, and like I said, the breakdown video was not going to be very pleasant to watch for myself included, and Yu-Gi-Oh fans. But to finally get a Starlight rare on board, like I said, it's good. Hopefully that last box though has like Therian, because that would be a good way to end it for me personally, to get a Starlight rare and then get Therian as well. And like I said, I can feel a little bit better that I won't lose a crap ton of money. Excuse me. Kind of the way I was feeling about when I first made the Ghosts from the Past videos. So I was making that. The first couple of boxes, man, they were not. Oh my god. Oh, and it's not the alternative art. Oh, which means there's still 2 more alternative arts, which means Digimon could very well win this round. This is what I mean about Digimon, you guys. Like, you're starting to get the understanding of their pull rates versus Yu-Gi-Oh's pull rates. Like, this is the highlight card of the entire set. I mean, we've seen this guy 4 times, and Gallantmon, the secret rare for him in Crimson mode, is the other chase card. Like, those are the 2 chase cards, and we are getting them. I think we pull a total between the 2 of them. We pull a total of 6. I think Gallantmon in Crimson mode, we've pulled 1 of each, 1 regular and 1 alternative art. But Bezelmon Blast mode, which is the chase card of this set, we've pulled a good amount of him. I think we pulled either 2 or 3 with 1 alternative art. So you see what I'm saying with Digimon? Their pull rates are just phenomenal. It's probably their biggest pro when you're thinking about pros and cons. Like, Digimon can very well win this round too, even though I just pulled the Starlight rare. We got to see how the other alternative arts shake out at this point. But if I pull another Digimon or something like that, and like that right there, you can very easily see Digimon winning this round as well, which again, that would just be a massive blow. That would be a massive gut punch. You thinking Starlight rare, perfect. Yu-Gi-Oh is probably going to win this round. Yu-Gi-Oh's not going to get absolutely skunked. I don't know. It just speaks to Digimon and their team and the way they are constructing when it comes to booster boxes. Because clearly they're doing a much better job than Yu-Gi-Oh! And like I said, there are changes that clearly need to be made for Yu-Gi-Oh! And like I said, we're going to definitely bring that up at some point, make a whole video about that. Because like I said, it's not like I don't like Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, can't speak of highly enough about the card game itself. One of the best card games, stood the test of time, still stands the test of time. And their collector sets, they do much better on the pull rates than they do in their regular booster box. And again, I have a theory about that, and it's something I definitely want to talk about. But right now, Digimon, the way they're doing it, I mean, they definitely need, I think people need to pay more attention to Digimon. I think that's definitely one of the biggest things we can take away. Definitely can take away from this is that everybody needs to, if you're a TCG collector specifically, Digimon is something that everybody really needs to be paying attention to. Oop, wrong side. Got all my rares to the left. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. What else? What else you got for me? I love seeing that Mother D Reaper card, let me tell you that. That card still holds decent value. Alright. Keep it going. Let's see. What else do we have? I know we're still do a couple more alternative arts. Gummymon, making another appearance. That's a decent card. Boy, this is gonna be a tight battle here. The next alternative art is really gonna make or break it for this booster box versus Yu-Gi-Oh! In this round. That's for sure, because Gummymon I think is about $10-11 card. It's not. Oh, look at this! It does have an alternative art. Marine Angimon. We have not seen this card. get a look at this. What is the value of this one? That's a weak one. That is only $2.48. That is weak. So there we go. It's a nice card, don't get me wrong. I wish this person wasn't in it. Like, I can do without this. They should have really just cropped in and focused on the actual Digimon. I think that would have been better, but that is not good on the value chart. Which, again, that helps out Yu-Gi-Oh! But I haven't pulled a Sakuyamon. I haven't pulled anything else that's the usual suspects of terms of good value. I love pulling him. I need as many of these as I can get. I'm building a deck for this, which I'm pretty sure I got plenty at this point. Like, if I'm ever to build a competitive Digimon deck, I want it to be focused on him if possible, if I can build one. I got most of the pieces I need. Now it's just putting the the bulk of the deck together. Ah, there's Sakuyamon. It's gonna be very interesting to see the way this one shakes out. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is gonna win this round, but of course, personally, like I said, I don't know. And that's the beauty of making these videos too. At the end, I even get to find out myself who was the winner when I break down all the numbers and add it all up. What really might help Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the fact that it's $10 cheaper per box than Digimon was. So that might play in its favor for this round, but the way it sits right now, I don't know who's going to win. If I didn't pull that secret rare, I would have no problem saying right now in this video, I'm pretty sure Yu-Gi-Oh! Just won it. But the fact that I just pulled that secret rare, I don't know. I'm gonna be very curious when I finish editing this who won. Oh man, is this close! Total value pulled here for Digimon was $104.62 for a profit of $47.37. This was very interesting. It came right down to the wire. Just swap out maybe that Marine Angemon with another high value alternative art like Sakuyamon, for example, and this round would have went to Digimon. That is unbelievable, but still very entertaining. Came right down to the wire. And there it is, you guys. Yu-Gi-Oh! Finally coming through for me. Finally having its shining moment. And finally winning another round. So the winner of round 11 is Yu-Gi-Oh! There we go. That's what I like to see. Very interesting, too. Both boxes getting triple digits. This was probably the most expensive round for total value pulled here. You have, on one hand, Yu-Gi-Oh! Getting $110 of total value. And on the other hand, you had Digimon, what was that, 106, 107. Very, very close. Came right down to the wire. Like I said, if you swap out that Marine Angemon with maybe another higher value alternative art like we've seen in the past, maybe let's say a Gallantmon, a Bezelmon alternative art, Sakuyamon alternative art, you replace that card with any one of those, and this round may have gone to Digimon. But what also helped it too was the fact that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster box was cheaper than the Digimon booster box. That gave it a little more of a cushion. But I'm very, very, very happy to see both boxes getting profit, but very happy to finally pull a Starlight Rare for Yu-Gi-Oh!, which will help its bottom line total value pulled at the end of this when we do the final breakdown when it comes to round 12, which you guys will hopefully watch tonight, dropping this evening, and then I will give the final breakdown of all the 12 boxes, total value pulled for all 12 boxes for Digimon, and all total value pulled from Yu-Gi-Oh! So it's going to be very interesting to see how that final breaks down. This round 11 here could really help Yu-Gi-Oh! At least not look so bad. But what did Digimon do again? Digimon successfully pulled triple digit value. Digimon really is something to behold, to really just watch and just be like, damn, they just kind of get it. 3 alternative arts per booster box, which was unheard of in Digimon. Again, you guys can watch some of my my past videos when I did a lot of booster box openings for Digimon. You were only going to get one alternative art, and then sometimes you got the secret rare and an alternative art, which was very rare to pull. This booster box, again, I was not aware of this, but this booster box, because it was a smaller set, they just threw in alternative arts in every booster box. And that's something that, again, Yu-Gi-Oh can capitalize. And not just, again, not even just Yu-Gi-Oh, by the way, other companies, the bigger companies. I'm seeing a lot of the same thing with Pokemon. I see it obviously with Yu-Gi-Oh, and we also see it with Magic the Gathering. I open up a lot of that other stuff too. I don't always open it on the channel, but I do open it, especially Magic the Gathering. I dive deep into Magic the Gathering. They also have that same problem. They're just not throwing in a bunch of value. So it's just some things that I'm just kind of noticing, and I see one company do better than the others, and it's why I do talk very highly of Digimon. Now, do they continue on this trend? That's something we're just going to have to wait and see on. I hope they do. If they start going into that other route where they start really decreasing their value and start their booster boxes start costing more and more, then guess what? That ain't going to be the same, and my money ain't going to go there for much longer. But for now, Digimon's pretty good, and for now, Yu-Gi-Oh won this round. So round 11, again, Yu-Gi-Oh is the winner, and that puts the score at, what is it now, 9-2. So, hey, you know, at least Yu-Gi-Oh had a shining moment. We were able to pull a Starlight Rare, and I'm very happy for that. And that is going to do it here for round 11. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to catch round 12 later this evening, and I'll see you guys next time right here at Table of Madness.